the dance floor.
Hey, you want to take a picture by the car?
No, thank you.
Take it back to the home.
Okay. Hello, everybody. How are you doing this fine Friday afternoon, whatever the day of the week it is? Yeah, I don't know if I'm definitely not going to be here tomorrow. Okay, so y'all can clock out this Friday after we get off from here. Maybe Sunday. I don't know. I might take the weekend off. Okay, I might. Who knows? If I post anything, I'm thinking about maybe posting on my travel channel with my fiance. I want to start like putting more content over there. Cause like we're doing stuff all the time. Shout out to the Scottish cousins. Are y'all the ones that say disgusted like that? Or is it somebody else? Is it northern? I like it. I like it whenever people say like that. Disgusted. Is that Scottish? Do I have it wrong? Tell me something that the intro. That was my rendition of Iko Iko. My DJ don't play no game. He throw that fire. Okay. Anyway, okay, so well, we needed to order. I need to call this meeting. Good little accent. Well, I am a Cajun. I don't know if y'all knew. I come from down the bayou, you didn't know? But like you have to like learn how to code switch for depending on which environment you're in, and then you end up kind of like having like 18 personalities. I don't know. Okay. Maybe I am a failed MK Ultra experiment and I have all of these personalities. Who knows? So I wanted to call this meeting to order today amongst the cousins. Come in, because a few things. First of all, there's like another cousin that hasn't really gotten his just attention. Okay, another new cousin enters the family tree. Okay, but this particular person, kind of in a way, like if it weren't for the videos that he made, I kind of like, I mean, I could have still made the Nova documentary that ended up going viral, but I actually really truly do need to give a little credit here because the way he kind of puts these videos and these compilations together, it kind of makes your brain understand a bit of a larger picture of what's going on. And he's also hilarious. I know you've probably seen his videos. If you watched my Nova video, on BJ Investigates, then you definitely would have seen this potential cousin. I mean, I don't know if he claims me. We never talked before. WIGTV. I do not know what the WIG stands for. Okay. In my mind, it's just like pronounced like wig because it spells wig, but like I really don't know. We're gonna be reacting to this video. Okay. So not only does this person with WGTV deserve a little shout out, a little, feature or whatever, because the reasons I just mentioned, but also deserves a secondary shout out because, as you know, I am working on Nova Part 2, Nova documentary Part 2. There have been some more developments, some of which we are going to talk about today. You're going to get a sneak preview peek I also have sent an invitation link to one of our new cousins, Tuff Stino. Now, if you will recall, let me go to his channel page. If you will recall, we had a competition, not competition, a self goal or whatever of a goal that I, established here earlier this week. Tuff Stino, you'll recall, he was standing up for little girls. He was saying the right things, all of that. He's been putting out a lot of content this week. He is still not at 10,000 subscribers. Okay. He is still not at 10,000 subscribers. And the deadline is today, Friday. Remember, it was like 10,000 by Friday. He's over 9,500. So, I mean, less than 500 subscribers away. There's 416 in this chat right now. I feel like we can maybe actually do it. I mean, I already subscribed on both of my channels, so I can't really do much else. Maybe I can. I can log into my other channel, Gorianna. I can log into my music channel and subscribe from there. So I can do one more as well. Let's get our new cousin, to 10,000. We are actually close enough to do it. So can we please do that? So I sent him the link. He may come on later. Now, he does kind of have a sort of rule where he doesn't really want to talk about kids and stuff. So if he sees this, if he's in here, I did see he was in here earlier. If you want to wait till after the Nova part, there's a part where it's Nova. And then, then after Nova, you want to come on and where it's just talking about Tanea. I respect that, understand that. So that it does talk about in the video for the first few minutes has Nova in it. But I mean, it's on my channel. I don't know if that's just your channel rule. I don't know, but I'm going to be reacting to this video. Okay. So I'm going to be reacting to this video. Not only is it an important video, it's a few updates, hooray, we get Nova updates, whatever. And Tanea updates, but also, and I'm really kind of a big reason why I made the second video, the Nova 2, is because she had made a video, update on her channel. Well, now she's done deleted it. Okay. But thankfully, WGTV, he has, he's preserved it somehow. A little clip of it is in here. So this is going to be some proof that video ever actually did exist. So we have some updates. We have some Nova updates. So let's just get right into the reaction. The video is 12 minutes, 36 seconds long. So, yeah. Same disclaimer as before, this is his channel. He can say what he wants on his channel. What he says on his channel, that's what he says. You may hear some things, I wouldn't maybe perhaps say, but this is a reaction video. Okay. So, I think it's very important information in here. Salute to him. Shout out to him for preserving this information and for compiling it in such an efficient and easy to understand way. And also you're going to see why immediately, when I was editing for the video, when I was writing the script rather for the video, the first Nova part 1, the documentary style thing or whatever, I was literally out loud laughing at some of the facial expressions here. And it's the same kind of the side eye is immaculate side eye. You're going to see what I mean very shortly. Okay.
Or motels or hotels or anything? You're not doing work?
No.
You're not selling videos?
No.
Tell the truth.
Yeah, I've been selling.
You have to stop.
No, I've been stopping though because they keep deleting my Instagrams for chop.
Okay.
They don't make.
This is a girl dad or a girl cousin, somebody that cares about women, somebody cares about girls' behavior. Okay. Do you notice how he blurred the entire child out? Where it's it's a newsworthy thing. You need to talk about it. We all are allowed to talk about it. Oh my God, look at that cute little baby. Oh my God, bless that baby, Lord. Oh my Lord. Let me take this baby off the screen. But still, I really appreciate that. And that is exactly right, right? It's an important topic. Just like Mark Laita likes to say, it's an important topic and people just don't want to see what's going on in the world. It's yeah, there's murders and all kinds of crazy things that you can't just show on TV and you can't just show on the internet, right? That are really going on in the world. I mean, I'm going to refrain from enumerating a list, but I'm sure you can imagine things that are going on for real in the world and you can't just put them on YouTube, So yeah, things are going on in the world. Things need to be talked about. If it's public information, we can share it. But do you see how he blurred out the entire, you can't see her face? You can't see her body. I mean, I really appreciate that move. That I really do. I really do.
Websites of my baby,
They
and
got
I don't like that. It's
Now, another thing I
like,
wanted to talk
tell the
about
truth.
too, at the beginning of this video or at the beginning of this clip, Mark is like, "Are you still selling videos or content or whatever he freaking said?" Actually, let's let him say it. This baby is hungry. Listen what his question is.
Have you still been working on the streets? Or
Working on
hotels
the
or hotels
streets.
or anything? You're not doing work?
Not doing S work.
No,
You're not selling videos?
Not selling video. Oh,
No.
sorry.
tell the truth.
Yeah, I've been selling.
You have to
No,
stop.
I've been stopping though because they keep deleting my Instagrams for child. I just stopped.
They done made websites of my baby,
They got
and I don't like that.
websites,
It's
Who's they?
fans, all types of stuff.
like it's
How
crazy.
do you think Nova got this way, Tanea?
That's a good question.
It wasn't me. I would take accountability. This is what I feel like I motivated her to be. Just this
Okay,
woman
let me tell
who's-
you. So what it was, it's not technically my mom that made me like this, but you know how I'm like, smart and mature and all that. She made me mature because the things she was telling me and showing me. But like,
What was I showing
as
you?
in, hold on, as in me, like being a prostitute and all that. She didn't show me that. Like, she didn't show me that because if that was the case, y'all be seeing her too. She not even doing none of that. She just taught me how
She's
to
not?
be mature. How to hold my.
How does Tanea pay her bill? Tanea pay her bills? Maybe she's. I mean, I know she is an artist, and you know what? She really does have like funny and good songs. Like she has good songs. She has a great singing voice. Like it really doesn't have to be like this for Tanea. Like I feel like she's one of the few people that's like really choosing this life at this point. Like now, maybe she's caught up in some stuff. There's always the possibility of she's caught up and she can't. There ain't no this. She's in. But I've always said this about Tanea. Like she's beautiful. She's charismatic. She's obviously intelligent. She's talented. She's good musically. She can sing very well. She has a beautiful voice. I kind of feel bad when I look at Tanea and see how she's like become, because I could see that she, it didn't have to necessarily be this hard of a life for her like this, kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know this woman. Never talked to her in my life. Don't wish to.
But your mom was getting money from men.
Exactly. So I'm going through the comments, and the people took notice. Well, I guess they took notice that when they on good terms, Nova says Tanea didn't show her the life and this, that, and the third. And when they on bad terms, I guess she say her mom is the reason for her actions and this, that.
I have noticed this. Sometimes some videos like Tanea and Nova seem to be on good terms. Sometimes Nova is saying, she did not learn how to be in this so-called quote lifestyle from her mom. Sometimes she says she did learn how to do that from her mom. Like her mom was so toxic and she learned from her. Sometimes she's was running away from her mom and ended up getting pulled into the lifestyle. Like the story does kind of like shift and change. And it probably does in a lot of ways depend on whether or not Tanea and Nova are on good terms. But I also think it depends on Nova getting paid for interviews. Like I think Nova will still come show up for like an interview if she knows she's going to get like $1,000 or whatever. Like she'll like play nice with her mom, because that's like kind of what I think happened with the Soft White Underbelly interview, because like right after she did the interview, she had like a whole bunch of cash, and then after the No Jumper interview, her mom Tanea did post like a live or not a live, like a story or reel or short or something on TikTok or whatever, where she's like has the cash, and she's like, and I even gave half of the cash to her. I think actually it might be in this video. Let's see if it's in this video. The story does change. I've seen different stories, but actually that makes sense, because if Nova, first of all, if Nova is a child, which she is, it doesn't appear like her dad has custody of her. So to some extent, she is in an obligatory relationship with her mother, at least until she is 18. At least until she is 18, she is an obligatory relationship with her mother, unless she gets into like a serious, like actual, like foster home or adoptive home where like they actually enforce her not getting to be around Tanea. I just don't I just don't see how she's not like an obligatory factor in her life. Plus, she's her actual mother. And I'm sure that even though there's been turmoil and probably will be turmoil in their relationship, like they probably, you know, she probably still loves her mom. She does still have some semblance of respect for her because she will say at least, oh no, I would never get in a physical fight with my mom. That would be diabolical. So that makes sense that a child of the age of 15 would have a kind of back and forth relationship with her mom for the reasons I just mentioned and many, many more. But the story itself does change. It's like, you know, I learned the lifestyle from my mom. But then when she's on better terms with her mom or when she's playing nice with her mom, she's like, oh, well, you know, I was around it, but I chose the lifestyle myself and whatever. And Lord knows why she would be switching the story up. And the possible explanations for it are limitless, really.
Third, right? And I think it's being interpreted that way because maybe she feel like when her mama not giving her the attention and lashing out on her, causing her to run away, which in turn causes her to, you know, try to go with what she know, right? Which she learned from her mama, right? You know, it's some crazy shit, bro. But we gonna keep it lit, man. Tanea ended up going to the police station, bro. Police got Nova phone, bro.
How do you think Nova got this way, Tanea?
It wasn't me. I'm gonna take accountability. This is what I feel like I motivated her to be. Just this woman.
Okay, let me tell you. So what it was, it's not technically my mom that made me like this, but you know how I'm like, you know, smart and mature and all that. She made me mature because the things she was telling me and, you know, showing me. But like,
what was I showing you?
As in me, like, you know, being a prostitute and all that, she didn't show me that. Like, she didn't show me that because if that was the case, y'all be seeing her prostituting too. She's not even doing none of that. She just taught me how to be mature, you know, how to hold myself up, you know?
But your mom was getting money from men.
Tanea's face the whole time too. Like, girl, even I can see that face. Even I can see the face you're making. She's like, who taught you? Where did you learn that from? It's like, okay, girl, it loses its power if you're sitting there like literally coaching her with your face.
Yeah, but
Girl,
you learn your money from them.
I know what you did see. You used to be like, Mom, why is everybody so nice to you? Remember you used to say that?
Okay.
Like, everybody is nice to you. They're like...
The face didn't work. So now we're having to go to verbal commands. Now it's like, I know one thing. Didn't it? Wasn't it? She's about to say something about being favored.
How to hold myself up, you know?
But your mom was getting money from men.
Yeah, but girl, you learn your money from them.
I know what you did see. You used to be like, Mom, why is everybody so nice to you? Remember you used to say that? Like, everybody is nice to you. They're like, I feel like she's seen me get favored a lot, you know? And she was wondering, like, so she wants that. Like, my mom could get this. My mom got this type of car.
But I just got introduced to it in a different way. Like,
they always say, is she really that age? Because
she say she seen me getting favored a lot. Some would say favored for favored a lot. You know what I'm talking about? So I guess, bro, the police, and I don't know, I'm gonna keep it G real. I don't know if this video, how new it is or whatever have you, but I guess the police apprehended Nova's phone. And then Tanea, she ended up sliding. We gonna get into it, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit is like a real soap opera.
The fucking police took my phone trying to investigate it.
So this is the infamous now deleted video. Okay. She made a video. I think it was only like 12, 13, 15 minutes long, something like that. And she says in it, I'm coming to you from the booty iPhone 8. Okay. She said, this is the iPhone 8 that I'm coming to you from because my phone got seized by the police for investigation. I have notes written down on it and everything. The video's now been deleted. Let me see if I have the notes. I can read them to y'all. She says her phone got confiscated, seized from her by the police to be investigated. Okay, this is a huge breaking news video. I've been kind of saying all week, like I need to go live on Nova's Live, but it's just like there's so much other stuff going on. And now it's gone. But this is a huge update in the case. Let me see. I'm looking for... this one. Hold on, I'm pulling up my script for my video. Part 2. I even have the freaking link right here and it's gone. Look. It's gone. Let me see what it said. She said she's done walking on Fig. Okay, yeah, okay. So this was one of the things. Okay. Oh, wow. This is like a live investigation. Hold on. So in that video, she says she's done walking on Fig. She's not doing that anymore. Now, remember, this came out after my part 1 documentary came out. So she's like, I'm done walking on Fig. I'm not doing that anymore. But hit me up, she says, for meetups and content. I'm done walking on Fig, which is the Figueroa, Avenue corridor, whatever. I'm done doing that. I'm done. I'm done with that, she says. But hit me up for meetups and content. She just said in that video, and that's why I told y'all, my new cousin right here, WGTV, he compiles stuff in a way that makes you like, I see what you're trying to say. I see what you're trying to say. What you're trying to say, I think, is in the clip just prior to that one. Nova said, her Instagrams and her other things, this and that, the reason she's not doing the selling the content is because her stuff keeps getting deleted for child, what? Cheese pizza, they say. So then the next clip he plays in his video is from this. He doesn't play this part, right? But in that video, she does say, hit me up for content or meetups. Look at this. I don't know if she's going to say that exactly at this part, but look.
Hey, she seen me getting favored a lot. Some would say favor for favored a lot. You know what I'm talking about? So I guess, bro, the police, and I don't know, I'm gonna keep it G real. I don't know if this video, how new it is or whatever have you, but I guess the police apprehended Nova's phone. And then Tanea, she ended up sliding. We don't get into it, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit is like a real soap opera.
The fucking police took my phone trying to investigate it. You sound dumb as fuck. Y'all ain't gonna find shit. They can't even unlock it. Talking about it's under investigation. Y'all can't even unlock it with y'all dumb ass. Fuck a warrant, fuck anything y'all talking about. Y'all can't even unlock it. So y'all trying to scare me? Y'all think I'm stupid? Wrong bitch.
She said, you think I'm stupid? Yeah, bro.
People ask me, why did I leave New York? Well, I had a runaway daughter that I came back home to. Backstory, my teenage daughter.
So, to my knowledge, that's the only remaining living clip of that video. But she did say in the video she was done walking on Fig, but hit her up for meetups and content. Now, when you go to the video, this is what it looked like right here. Okay, it's gone. So, hopefully, YouTube actually deleted it because it violates a term or a service. I really hope that's what it was. But now we move on to Tanea. And she starts talking about, becoming homeless in Los Angeles, New York. There's a lot of history, there's a lot of lore around this New York trip because it's the trip to New York where Nova ended up being missing. Tanea has to go get Nova. Nova ends up coming back to LA while Tanea's en route to New York. Tanea's making all these videos about being on the Amtrak and being on it's not the Amtrak, but whatever, like some train with all her kids and everything, but not Nova. She goes into Texas. She picks the son up. The son is going to come into the lore in part 2 documentary that's coming out. Nova part 2. The New York trip, there's a lot of lore. Okay. So this video right here, it gets into that a little bit, even more information than I had even known. I don't know if this was, this wasn't even in this video right here won't be accounted for. The WGTV video will not be accounted for in the Nova 2 unless my editor just like put some of these clips in, but I didn't even see it when I wrote that script yet. Okay. So look at this as more like lore, having to do with the infamous New York trip where Nova ran away and Tanea had to go try to find her allegedly or whatever. I think this is the same trip. Unless I'm mistaken, it could be a different trip. But in any event, it's still a very good point he makes by the end. So we're going to watch it and react.
On a Greyhound to go to New York. She was popping on TikTok, so I told NYPD she was about to be in New York, and they gaffled her ass up, and she went to jail. I chased her to New York. She went back to LA.
You sat in the county building for 2 hours just to get denied.
Yeah, I got denied because of your ass because I was property of New York. So mama thought fast and said, let's go do an interview since they always interviewing you by yourself. Let's get interviewed with your mama. I was talking.
Do you see what I mean? Like she tried to get Nova. She couldn't get Nova. Something about someone property of something. And she's like, okay, I thought fast and was like, let's go do an interview. Okay, so now they're together. It's like almost like as if she kind of gets lured with the interviews. I don't know. That's just how I'm seeing it. You can let me know in the comments or the live chat if that's not how you're seeing it.
Off what she don't like, so she had jokes.
Wait.
This be you.
I rewinded it.
So mama thought fast and said, let's go do an interview.
What's
since
all
they
that
always
money?
interviewing you by yourself. Let's get interviewed with your mama. I was talking her ear off what she don't like, so she had jokes.
This be you.
Really gotta have
Don't stop.
Girl, just don't stop what? Child music relieved her pain, so I just let her.
I don't want a copyright strike.
I for the money of the interview, and she still had a problem.
Gave her half the money.
Where you going?
Look the cash.
Where you going? No, where you going? I tried to record it because she's a 2-time sneaky runaway.
Oh, so it looked like they bust down a little no jumper money. That's cool. Whatever. Hey, you sharing is caring. This shit crazy, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Keep it lit.
My daughter was FaceTiming me every day while I was in New York and she was in LA with nothing but problems, so I told the show to get me out of here. Project Reconnect gave me $100 visa and a whole bunch of other stuff for the 4-day trip on the Amtrak, first class and all that. Yep, I was breastfeeding, had all of my kids. I had 4 with me, and I had 2 more to pick up, one in LA and one in Texas. Yes, because my daughter was running away for the past few years, my son was in Texas. But I said, you know what, God, since I'm going state to state, I might as well go get my son up in Texas, and did. So I told my daughter, listen, child.
She said, I said, you know what, God?
We are getting breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the next 4 days. Look at me.
It's not going.
Relaxing in my roommate. So the roommate was two different rooms.
I think that's might be his echoing. But the whole story, girl. I mean, what? So Nova's going this way, that way. She's FaceTiming Tanea every day. Tanea says, you know what, God, I'm going to go to Texas and pick up my other kid. Oh my God, Tuff Stino's in here. Please, please help me make sense of this. Wait, let me pull you up on the screen. How do I get you in here? Oh, this way. Okay.
Cuzzo, what up? Cuzzo, what up?
What's going on? I hope you're not driving.
I am. I'm about to park up, though.
Oh my gosh. So, do you know anything about the Tanea going to New York trip? I'm investigating that right now.
I heard about it. I heard her say it when she was in the laundromat. And I know there's a lot of blades in New York.
Oh, right.
There's a lot of places that she could have been.
Wait a second. I'm about to put my headphones in so that you're not echoing. 1 second.
All right.
Because I think it's echoing because my speaker's loud. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Testing. Say something so I can see if it's working.
I'm good now?
Yeah, I can hear it. Yep. These aren't even like my headphones. I just I've been trying to get my audio set up. I'm like not really good at that stuff. So it's just a struggle. So what's going on? What's the latest tea on the streets and elsewhere?
Nothing really, man. It's just this no jumper cast of clowns, this Tanea business. I really don't even like talking about Nova because it's like it's just it's too heart wrenching for me. Like I got a cousin that actually passed away doing what
I'm sorry to
Nova is
hear that.
doing.
Oh,
So yeah, so it like hits my soul sometimes when I like see her and shit like that. So that's why I don't like to talk about her on my platform because it's probably gonna make me cry. I ain't gonna lie.
that makes
It's
sense. That
crazy.
totally makes sense. I do cover it. I try to be respectful about it. In my mind, Adam and what's his name, Mark, are putting this child out there in a certain way and they are framing her in a certain way. And I feel like it's the wrong and inaccurate and improper way. And so that's kind of why I feel like I need to say, like, no, that this is like a little girl. But I totally understand that it's like sometimes these topics we talk about, they get especially when they hit close to home. But even if they don't, I mean, it's just like being out here in the freaking trenches. It's just like you see and how ugly everything is all the time. It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much.
So I did want to just turn to something a little bit happier. Let's check the subscriber count. How many subscribers more do we need for the 10,000? Oh my
I think I
gosh.
went up like 1.1K already.
That is crazy. Oh my gosh, you're at 9.56. That means less than 400 away from 10,000. Hold on, let me show y'all.
Thank you,
Look.
Cuzzos.
Look at that. Everybody, if you're in the chat right now, we're having what is this called? Like a subscriber-a-thon. As what do you remember that I used to get on the
A good
phones?
old
And
subscribers.
a subscribe-a-thon. Can we get some
That's
subscribers
fire.
over here, y'all? Can we get them to 10,000 today, Friday, September 19th? I set the goal this Monday. And y'all were doing a good job until like it kind of a little bit, I'm going to say it kind of fell off the last couple days. So come on. Today's the deadline. Log into your other account. Go give our cousin a follow, a subscribe, please and thank you. Okay, what else? What else is going on?
Definitely
So
thank you.
do you notice anything about my subscribers? I was watching Meme earlier and he was like, they're so nice. And I just got to give my subscribers the shout out. Y'all, good job. Thank you. Knowing how to act going over there. So I was just going to run the poll by you too.
Man, first of all, I just want to shout out Auntie first and foremost.
My mama.
Auntie been popping out. What? She been popping out showing love, like
She's a fan.
a lot of love. Like she's dope.
She's such
Auntie
a
is
room
dope.
mom.
Cousins is dope. And they be protecting me too. Whenever somebody says some dumb stuff, they'll
Yeah.
they'll protect me, which is I love it. I'm not gonna lie. I love it. I need a little protection.
Seriously, I was watching your live, I think it was the other night, and you were saying like that whenever you first started covering all this stuff, that you were getting threats.
Yes. Yes. I was getting threatened. Which actually made it took us a little bit of time to communicate because Aunt Hefe's manager is Neem's cousin. So
Aunt Hefe's manager what is a manager even? Like, what do we need a manager for anyway? Well, that's a side note. But Aunt Hefe's manager is Neem's cousin. I see. This is why I say we all cousins, because
yeah.
it's all linked up. So it took who a while to communicate?
Because I was going at Hefe. Well, Hefe went at me first, but he came at me at a time where I had lost a child, right?
Oh
So
man.
I took that very personally. Yeah, so I took that very personally, and I said, you know what, I'm not gonna stop. So when I kept going, I was getting I was getting a lot of threats from his fans and from his manager. So that took a long. It took a long time for me and Neem. I think you were the bridge that closed that gap between me and Neem.
Really?
So yeah. So
Well, that's better
I
than coming in
appreciate you
and
for that.
starting drama.
Right.
I don't know. I will just come
Right.
in like a hurricane too. Like everybody's my cousin. Hey, cousin. And it's like people can have beef, people can have whatever. But I really truly believe like the real ones who are really in their heart doing stuff for the right reason, we just vibrate at the same frequency anyway. And like we can all agree on like fundamental important things like, you know, what's going on with Nova, for example, is just absolutely abhorrent. And hopefully come
Yep.
together. I mean, everything's so divided and just like I'm just so sick of like all the fighting and everything just generally. I mean, it's been years, it's been decades really of just divisive. And it's just like I'm truly fatigued with it and I'm not participating in it. But like, you know, I'm glad that, you know, that's actually cool for you to tell me. I had no idea, not even the slightest idea. I thought y'all were like cool. Everybody's cool.
Nope. Nope. But
Well,
it's good to see that we can come together to fight against the real evil, the real wrongdoers, and the real stuff that's bad. You know, WIG had covered the me and Aunt Hefe spackle, and he was sort of on Aunt Hefe's side. But
oh
we
shoot.
all see that, you know, certain things we agree on. So that's cool, I guess.
It's very adult, you know? It's like there's actually not a lot of, like, models for that anymore. I mean, even on the freaking news. Don Lemon and Piers Morgan last night fighting each other like a bunch of you know what, and it's like, "Please, can we
Mhm.
just please?" It's like, "Alright, fine. I'll do it." You know? Fine. I'll set an example, and, you know, you can too, and we do, and I like that. That, like, even me with, like, Aunt Hefe, like, really, I mean, I do my little roasts and stuff, but, like, there's stuff like even his most recent video, he said his take in his most recent video was something about, you know, pretty much a good take. He was taken up for a child or something. I don't even remember what it was because I just watch
Yeah.
everything all in one, you know, it all blurs together. But I'm like, all right, yeah, like if I were to make a reaction to this, I would actually give him props on this particular opinion because I agree with it. So like I try to do that. That's like I feel like mature and adult, and it shows like a growth from like a fight or flight into like the next level. And that's kind of where I'm trying to just be
Right.
all the time. I don't want to be pulled down by and that's why my block button is worn down. Okay, worn down. The block button is worn down. I will block somebody so fast. I will block.
Mhm.
And so I do feel like I should say, you know, I'm just so sorry and my condolences. I see a lot of people saying, you know, that you know, losing a child is something truly like no parent, nobody should ever have to go through. My heart really does truly go out to you for that. And I just can't even imagine
Thank you.
it.
Thank you. I appreciate
And
it.
then on top of all of
I
that,
appreciate
you're
it.
having people coming at you like deranged lunatic buffoons. Like, oh my God, like it makes sense why you don't like him.
Right, right. And you know, I reached out to him like, bro, I wish you wouldn't spread that narrative because this is what happened to me last night, and no response. It was just a full-fledged anti-Stino activity. So, you know, it's up and it's stuck forever. But
Well,
I'm still unbiased. I'm still unbiased. I still make videos. If he's right, I say he's right. I'm not a biased person like that.
I did notice that. And that is what I like because then you know that you can really trust the person that's talking as if coming from good faith. Like even, you know, all this stuff going on with like Charlemagne and
Right.
Jay-Z and all of this. It's like, it's obvious Charlemagne been glazing Jay-Z and I mean, everyone freaking knows that. Revolt was owned by Diddy. Like, it's obvious the writing's been on the wall. And it's like, who really cares what Charlemagne even has to say anymore? And it's a direct result of that. Because you already know it's like your opinion's bought and paid
Right.
for. Who even cares, clown? And I think people are sick of it. So it's like, I think it's good. I like it whenever you know, people could disagree from their different perspectives and they just be like, we're just not going to agree. Okay, moving on. Versus like, I
Right.
mean, all of this just people are acting crazy. It's like, you know, sometime last year, I woke up and I'm like, oh, I guess we're the adults. I call it being in my auntie era. like my auntie era. It's like I'm now doing like, no, I rebuke. No, I'm not doing that. No, I don't want that in my house. No, you can't play that on my TV. Like, no. But it's like also in a way like setting an example too.
Right. Hell yeah. I don't take part in a lot of things. I'll cut it off. I'll cut it off immediately.
So did you hear about there's been a cop on No Jumper, but then it got debunked immediately?
Oh, it got debunked.
It got debunked. I mean, I was just watching Neem before I came on here, and there's like a guy with that same name, and he worked in the same police department, what was it, Medina? And he was like this white guy, and he died. He actually died. He served 22 years as a police or whatever, and it was just this like white guy, and he died that had passed away, and it was like a memorial video that Neem played, a memorial video of this guy and the same exact name, Officer Brandon such and such or whatever, Hutchins, Holly, whatever it was. It was on his live he just did. I was just in there, but then he was showing that, and I'm like, okay, well, instant debunk. And then there's people that are still posting videos like he's a cop, and I'm like, y'all fell for it.
Yeah, I did
too until that live. I did too. Because I wouldn't have thought they would have put it on No Jumper. I'm gonna have to play
Neem's video tonight.
You're gonna have to play Neem's video tonight. So what time do you go live usually? Because the other night I was waiting for it was like
anywhere.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Anywhere between 9:30 and 10 o'clock Eastern.
Okay, got it. I was waiting the other night at 9, and I was thinking you were gonna react to my thing, and I was like, oh no, maybe he got sick. But then you weren't even supposed to be coming on yet.
I think I did react to it. I think I was on at like 10:30. I think I was really late that night, but I did react to it.
You did, and I was in there, and then I woke up late the next day because I was up past my bedtime, cutting up with you about the Reese peanut butter cups.
Yeah. Yep.
That's
a
my
fact.
favorite part. Oh my God. Check the roots. There are no follicles.
Gotta check the roots.
He was calling me a Disney frog. A Disney frog. Did you see the next day they all had a hot tea? They all had a mint tea that next day. All of them throat chakra tore up, wore out.
Yeah. I was confused on what that throat chakra was. I didn't know what that was. I was like, what's that?
So, in like ancient systems of medicine and philosophy and religion and stuff, specifically when you use the word chakra, this is a Sanskrit word from like basically ancient India. And there's pretty much like energy centers along your spine, and they correspond to different parts of the body. So you'll just call it like whatever it's nearby. Like there's a heart chakra. It's not on your heart. It's just kind of like more like right on your spine. And there's all kinds of, like this is a very basic, definition or whatever, but like the throat chakra is kind of like responsible for your communication, and your actual physical, throat is right there and stuff. So in a YouTube world, like your throat chakra is one of them, is probably, one of the more important ones, because it's an expression of voice. It's an expression of, what is word? Like like Christianity, for example, says in the beginning, it was the word, so important, like being able to speak words. It's what separates us from animals. Like animals don't speak words and humans do. Right. There's many other things, right? But so this like center is like very important. You could do meditations on it. You could do prayers on it and all this stuff. So I'm just like, you need to watch your throat chakra if you are on YouTube and you are lying, because that is one way to get that thing crossed out. And then the next day the man is like, sir, shut up. Nobody in that whole room could have gave him a cough drop. Got him some milk.
He walks around with cough syrup.
Somebody said Neem in the chat. Shout out to Neem in the chat.
Neem, salute Neem.
Okay, shout out to Neem in the chat. My sister, this is how involved my family is in this whole story. They never watch my videos ever. Once no jumper mentions me, now they're all invested in this story. My sister just texted me, Neem in the chat. Girl, don't you have a test to be studying for? She's graduating with her nursing degree. She's got 2 more classes, 4 more
Salute
classes,
to
something,
sister.
becoming a nurse. She's telling me Neem's in the chat. Shout out to the baby sister. Look, she done made her name be sis. We used to have a band. Me and my sisters had an a cappella band when we were little. It was called B Babes because all our name starts with B. She put
That's
B
fire.
Babes, sis. She funny. Did y'all used to do that? Make little groups with your friends and cousins and stuff? Make a little dance, make a little rap, we would do plays and make the grandmas and the grandpas sit there and watch it or whatever. The uncles, the aunts. We had a singing group. We would do dances. We sure would. I was more invested than some of the other members, but everyone participated to an extent.
And you was the star of the group?
More like the boss.
Yeah.
Like just bossing everyone around, telling them where their places were to be. No, sometimes each person would have their own starring role. Like sometimes, the littlest sister would be the boss. She'd be doing flips. No, it was not a joke. That really happened. And then there was the Shoney's in the Woods. If you know the Shoney's in the Woods story, press 1 if you go back that far. Your camera cut out, cousin. You did that on purpose?
Nope. I don't know what happened just now.
Oh, no. I always blame P. Diddy's demons. It might have been, like a Wi-Fi connection situation. So do you,
Hold on. Let me
okay,
leave
yeah,
out.
you gonna come back in?
Yep.
Okay. It's the same link. The link should work still, same one. Okay, bye. All right, while he's doing that, let's do a little more reaction. Wait, let me do the settings here to make it to where it's going to be playing through the thing. Display, camera, no, audio. Okay, no, I think I can do it this way. Tell me if it works. Can y'all hear it? Sorry. Can y'all hear it or no? It's like echoing in my ear. I know y'all can't hear it. I'm trying to. One of these days I'll get my audio situation right. Let me see. General. Let me remove it completely. Now let me share it again here. Oh, I got to do it through a Chrome tab. That's what it is. Okay, let me pull up a Chrome tab. That's what it is. Once I put it in the Chrome tab, I think that'll work. Oops. Tanea ends up in New Orleans, everybody. She ends up in New Orleans. I think that might have been the beginning of the end, girl. I really do. Okay, Tuff Stino's back. Okay. He's back. Your camera's back.
Yeah, I'm back. Good job.
So do you want to react to Tanea's crazy trip? Okay, I'll tell you why I think it's weird. I'll tell you why I think the Tanea trip is weird. What is going on? She says that this Project Reconnect, this charity or whatever, gave her $100 gift card. And she's like, they gave me $100 gift card to help me out and all this stuff. And she's going first class Amtrak with all her kids. She got I didn't even know Amtrak had a private car like this. She's got a whole private, she's in a bed. I did not know that was a thing that happened. And I'm just kind of investigating this New York trip because I think it cost it more than $100.
For sure.
So here's
For sure.
Did you see this video? Oops, by WGTV that I was reacting to, WGTV?
Nope, I didn't watch it. But we definitely can. I'm trying to get my horizontal screen on. Hold on.
Wait, why is it
I don't know why
not?
it's like this. Hold on.
I'm trying to get mine's all set up too. I can't even I always tell my followers and my subscribers, I always say this is how y'all know I'm not an industry plant. Because I'm so bad at technology. If I was an industry plant, there would be somebody over here like, old lady, let me just plug that in the right portal. My God. I can't even, like, I tried to play Roblox one time with with somebody, and I couldn't even, sorry, I can't do two things at once. I couldn't even figure out how to walk around with my little character. I couldn't not even walk around on Roblox. Okay. That is how technologically deficient I really am. So it's saying, it's not letting me share my audio. It's like select a tab to share. Oh, maybe if I put the tab here. Okay. Sorry. Cause like once like somebody else is on here with me, then like the audio will start echoing or something. Okay, I think this will work. I think this works. Let me see. I think that's gonna work. Okay, slay. Okay, can you see it? The issue is I think I can't like be on. This is crazy. Oh my God, then we're gonna get it to the damn homie. Okay, we're on the trip. We're on the trip here, part 2. Tell me if y'all can hear it.
She was crazy. Two different rooms. I couldn't even get
Okay.
right because my kids would come up in there. But they have roommates for us, like our own little bus.
Can you hear it? Is it echoing?
It's like staticky. Hold on. Let me leave and come back in again.
It's like really staticky. Can y'all hear it? It's echo, right? I think it might be him. Let me go to the beginning and see if it's echoing because it wasn't echoing. Okay, it's his. It's his. It's still staticky? Even now? Oh, maybe it's because it's coming out of the side of these things. I got the wrong headphones. I think these headphones, like the sound comes out the side. Okay, hold on. And then Prim got my other headphones now. Oh no, this is a disaster. Oops. Okay, let's try this now. Hold on. So I'm going to X out of this. That's gone. Then I'm going to bring this back up. I know. Oh, I know. This is how y'all know I'm not an industry plant. We'll go to this one. Now it's not playing. Now the internet broke. Okay, hold on. Okay, this part I think is echoing on his video. So let me fast forward.
What, you talking about her cooperating with the feds?
Yeah, the homie innocent until proven guilty. You know what I mean? So that's how we gonna do that. The homie innocent until proven guilty, dead homies. So look, thank you. I'm trying to make sure you don't get up in the video, cause yeah. But anyway, then
You like, hold on, they finally decided to work? Nah, ain't what happened.
Let me put y'all up on game. Why y'all could go to the police station and get compensated?
This part
up to
is so
$3,000
funny. This part is so funny to me. I am so sorry. This is one of those moments where it's like, I know Tanea has problems. I have a lot of criticisms. But in this weird way, she's like kind of weirdly like, I'm just like weirdly rooting for her still. She's just so funny. And like, I can't really tell if she's really serious or she's just always in character. Either way, it's like very entertaining to watch. Especially would be more entertaining if there wasn't like whole entire 6 whole kids she's responsible for. But It is very, I have to say it's funny. It's theater.
Right, relocation, domestic violence. All right, listen, I'm going to get it however I can. Now I'm at the police station trying to get a victim's right check. You know how much stuff I'm entitled to just for going through DV and having 6 kids?
I didn't know she was
You think
gonna
I'm just
show
about to
that.
let
Hold
these
on.
people walk
Sorry.
off and run off
We'll
with
go
my
to when
money?
she stops
I'm not
doing
going to let
that.
nobody run off on the plug because, first of all, I am entitled to all of this. So, yes, here I am at 77 Division. Yep, police
I don't
station.
know what she's gonna do.
They are telling me that they don't know what I'm talking about this check, and they think that people is dumb. So you got to walk up.
She went all the way up to New York. Oh no, that's Figueroa. She went to the police station Figueroa to get a $3,000 check for her 6 kids because she's a victim of domestic violence. And then she went up there and she's like, "Why are they acting like they don't know about this check? They need to hand me my check." Y'all.
Here I am at 77 Division. Yep, police station, and they are telling me that they don't know what I'm talking about this check, and they think that people is dumb. So you got to walk up in these establishments and let them know that you know your rights and where's the money at. Like Nipsey said, man, I need some real nigga reparations if I run up in your bank just for recreation, dedication. Because why is they playing with me and my money? So if they not about to give me the money here, I'm about to go right to the ones on where is that? On Main and 108th and go get my victims right compensation. Y'all don't let them play with y'all because I'm not about to let them play with us. Period. All right, I'll be back.
Don't let them play with you, bro. Get your money, bro. This shit be wild. Yeah. So, since they, it's crazy. I understand it too. They playing all these police games, and I know what you was thinking, bro. You probably like, oh, nigga, they finna go up there. Ooh, hell no. They went up there to get compensated, bro, for all this hardship, bro, for being accused. Nah, I'm playing. She heard her. She said she went up there for some domestic violence shit. It sounds similar to some victim of violent crime type shit.
He's about to tell me something I did not know. He's like, you know what I'm talking about? I do not. He's like, there's a victim of violent crime like stipend you can get.
Get pop, you can get 10G, they say, bro. She heard her. She said she went out there for some domestic violence shit. It sounds similar to some victim of violent crime type shit. You know what I'm talking about? When somebody get popped, you can get 10G, they say, bro. Back in the day, bro. That nigga, niggas been going all out for the money, bro. Cause a nigga say, I remember niggas was hearing about that. Nigga like, bro, just go ahead and hit me in the toe, bro. He hit me in the left leg, bro. And it's like, bro, there's arteries in your leg. You know what I'm talking about, bro? Niggas, it's vicious, bro. And it's.
Excuse me. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me get my. That was echoing too. I'm just gonna have to turn the speaker like really quiet. I don't know. It's just gonna have to be echoing. Okay, hold on 1 second. We got chat. Wait. I'm gonna go. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna mute you for 1 second, and then I'm gonna play a little song. I'm gonna go get some different headphones. Actually, I won't even play a different song. Just BRB. I'm gonna go get some headphones so it doesn't echo. I think that was the issue. Be right back. Okay. What about now? I got some. One of these days I'll figure out how to work this stuff. So this, can y'all hear it or no? Oh, not even the right thing. Girl, hold on. Now it's saying Tuff Stino's devices are not connected. This is not because there's like another person on here. It's because I do not know how to work technology. We'll be far over. So I was trying to talk about this violent crime survivors fund. People are saying it's a real thing. The Victim of Violent Crime Survivor Fund. People are saying it is a real thing. Okay, so that's interesting. Okay, let's see if this will work. Can y'all hear it
Learn
now?
from her mama, right? You know, it's some crazy shit, bro. But we gonna keep it lit, man. Tanea ended up going to the police station, bro. Police got Nova phone, bro.
How do you think Nova got this way, Tanea?
You can hear it?
I'm gonna take accountability. This is what I feel like I motivated her to be. Just this
Okay,
woman
let me tell you.
Okay,
So
so we were like over here.
Niggas is not.
What do you think is up with Nova? You mean the little girl?
Yep, ain't nobody playing with nobody. Just know that. Just know we not playing. Just know.
What did she do?
Just know we not playing about nothing, and we gonna.
No, I'm asking. What did she do? What you talking about? Her cooperating with the feds?
Yeah, the homie innocent until proven guilty. You know what I mean? So that's how we gonna do that. The homie innocent until proven guilty. Dead homies. Damn. So look, thank you. I'm trying to make sure you don't get up in the video, cause yeah. But anyway, then
you like, hold on, they finally decided to work. Nah, ain't happening.
Let me put y'all up on game. Why y'all could go to the police station and get compensated up to $3,000 for victims' right relocation, domestic violence? All right, listen, I'm gonna get it however I can. Now I'm at the police station trying to get a victim's right.
Okay,
check.
I'm gonna put
you know
her
how much
away.
Stuff I'm entitled to just for going through DV and having 6 kids. You think I'm just about to let these people walk off and run off with my money? I'm not gonna let nobody run off on the plug. Because first of all, I am entitled to all of this. So yes, here I am at 77 Division. Yep, police station, and they are telling me that they don't know what I'm talking about this check. And they think that people is dumb. So you got to walk up in these establishments and let them know that you know your rights and where's the money at. Like Nipsey said, man, I need some real nigga reparations if I run up in your bank just for recreation, dedication. Because why is they playing with me and my money? So if they not about to give me the money here, I'm about to go right to the one on where is that? Oh, man, in 108th and go get my victims' right compensation. Y'all don't let them play with y'all because I'm not about to let them play with us. Period. All right, I'll be back.
Don't let them play with you, bro. Get your money, bro. This shit be wild. Yeah. So, since they, it's crazy. I understand it too. They playing all these police games, and I know what you was thinking, bro. You probably like, oh, nigga, they finna go up there. Ooh, hell no. They went up there to get compensated, bro, for all this hard shit, bro, for being accused. Nah, I'm playing. She heard her. She said she went up there for some domestic violence shit. It sounds similar to some victim of violent crime type shit. You know what I'm talking about? When somebody get popped, you can get 10G, they say, bro. Back in the day, bro. That nigga, niggas been going all out for the money, bro. Because a nigga say, I remember niggas was hearing about that nigga, like, bro, just go ahead and hit me in the toe, bro. Hit me in the left leg, bro. And it's
hit
like,
me in the
toe.
toe.
You know what I'm talking about, bro?
Tuff Stino is back. Have you ever heard about this hitting in the toe? Oh, wait. There you go.
Nah, I never heard about hitting nobody in the toe. That's crazy.
Hit me in the toe so I could get $10,000. Why you said that? I bet you it's true. So now I'm like, wait, why is that the type of thing? Like, she did say she was in New York for domestic violence. Then WIG said maybe she was in New York trying to get domestic violence money from the Diddy, like at the Diddy trial. Maybe it had nothing to do with going to get Nova at all. Oh no, you're muted. Oh, I muted you. Sorry. Oh no, you muted you. You gotta turn your mic on. There
You
you
know
go.
what? It's the damn StreamYard. This shit is tricky.
It's kind of glitchy. No, I think it's actually legit glitching. I actually do. Now that you're saying that, I think it's like maybe like, you know how sometimes they have like an internet outage and then like StreamYard acts crazy. That's why I was like, this is not because someone else is here. This is like because, well, I gave my own self the blame. I was like, it's because I don't know how to work technology. But like the window to share the window so it wouldn't echo just wasn't showing up. And I like kept clicking it and it just wouldn't give me the share option at all. And I've done that like 1,000 times. So I think it's literally StreamYard.
You ever try Streamlabs?
Probably like way early on. How long have you been making videos?
2 years.
Okay.
2 years, 3 years.
So like StreamYard was like the easiest one for me to figure out, like just like from nothing. So I just like kind of did it and I didn't really like learn any other. Is Stream? What do you think?
StreamYard is a website. Streamlabs is an app. So Streamlabs works a little bit better for me because with StreamYard you have to depend on the website. Sometimes
the internet.
The website, yeah. You know.
You're so right. Yes, you have to depend on the website, and also like they like store all of your stuff too. So like the videos, they save them, and it's like I don't really care. Like I put everything on YouTube anyway, but I know that's like some people got a privacy concern about that. Like they save all your videos and they have them. But it's really like hard for me to figure out how to work stuff.
Well, if you need help, I definitely will help you.
Oh, thank you. You understand this stuff like tech and all that?
I understand. I understand Streamlabs.
Oh, good. Okay, slay.
Not all the technology, but Streamlabs, I definitely understand. Yes.
Okay, cool. I will give it a look. I will give it a because like Streamlabs made by OBS. I have tried OBS. And that is just far too advanced. I feel like I'm trying to figure out a calculus problem to even get my camera hooked up. It's too much. I'm like, how many people in degrees does it take? I just don't know. I'm not getting it like that.
Yeah.
I'm not getting it like that. So wait, let me go check your subscriber count. Did it go up? That's the question. Did y'all make it happen yet? I think it's gonna. Oh my God, 9.69 subscribers. Wait, let me show. Y'all were so close. We're almost to 10,000.
Yeah, we almost did. Thank y'all, cousins. I definitely appreciate it, man. Definitely appreciate it.
Almost to 10,000. If I was better at math, I would have already had it figured out. I mean, that's not even math. Well, we got, okay, 9.69. That means it's like 30. It's like 310 or something. Like definitely less than 400, like pretty much 300 something. So can we get 300 more subscribers by the end of today? That would be great.
That would be awesome.
What's your next video going to be about?
Tell you the truth, I haven't even looked because I've been running around. As you saw, I was driving around and stuff. So after this, I'm going to look to see what's going on and start to prepare my stream for tonight.
I love that because that's what I do too. I always say it. I'm like, I don't even know what I'm going to make a video about tomorrow. I'm going to wake up and I'm going to just decide that. I'm going to just decide then.
There's a whole bunch of goofy stuff going on anyway. Like, I mean, you could just pick and choose. Like,
you're so right.
There's
so much goofy stuff going on, and you could just pick and choose. And yet, the people over there on No Jumper talk about the most non-consequential. They got to make stuff up and pretend and lie to our face as a joke. There's real stuff they could be talking about.
Yep, but they won't because they're degenerates. Oh my soul, straight degenerates.
They are. So I have actually some like background lore. So like my story of why I even care or even know at all that even No Jumper even exists is I was like in the Free Britney movement.
Okay.
And I ended up being one of the leaders. I started being a lawyer. Like I took the bar, I passed the bar. I started working at this huge law firm in Manhattan. And like I went to a really good law school. I was like on my way. I was like doing Boss Babe, like heels on the marble floor, like the whole thing, like going to eat at like Manhattan Steakhouse for lunch. Like it was just cute and great. Well, at the time I was actually working. It was COVID, so I was at my house. But I did do like a summer long internship at this firm. So it was like very nice, like all that stuff I just said. That's how it was.
Right.
And like 40 something floor of the like building attached to Grand Central Station. I mean, like I really had like gotten the dream job, and they were almost $200,000 a year. They were gonna, that was my salary I was getting paid. So I'm still making my little free Britney videos, and I did not have a lot of followers. Okay. I had maybe like 5,000 on Instagram. It wasn't a lot. It wasn't a big thing compared to now, like now you look at what I have these 2 channels. It looks like, oh my God, anybody would be scared of that. But it's like, no, this is 5 years ago. So Britney Spears' business manager, who I had basically like completely investigated, found all these conflicts of interest. She hires the law firm like 2 months after I start working there. She hires the law firm, and then she goes to the highest ups at the law firm and says, can you get that first year associate to stop making videos about Stonebridge Investment Council and me? And they try to do it. And I said,
wow.
No.
Wow.
Because I had already asked them for permission, and they already said yes. And you know what that guy at the law firm told me? He said, send me the link if you get in a documentary. So, all right, bet. I captained, and that's how I moved.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, can you stop? Because now she's a client of the firm. And it just made me realize, like, this was going to be something that was going to happen to me forever. Like, if it already happened in the first 2 months, there's no law firm I can go to where some big bully's dollar isn't worth more than my career.
Yep. Compromise.
So, completely. And they did. I did get offered stuff. It's crazy because I like actually saw the belly of the beast in real life. Like they offered me stuff like, oh, you could lead a pro bono clinic. No first year has ever done that in the history of the firm that's over 100 years old. Like they did offer me stuff, but it was like a carrot stick. It was also felt to me like a or else.
Yeah.
And so I was like, no, I quit. Bye. So shortly after that, within a year after that, I even gave up the whole license. So I don't practice law anymore. I just do this because I think that this is me talking to my people. This is me making the biggest impact I can make. The reason I went to law school in the first place is because nobody around me knew their freaking rights and knew how to navigate any of this system that we all are forced to deal with and interface with all the time. So really at the end of the day, like I wasn't really in my purpose anyway. I was just trying to actually pay off my student loans.
Right.
Like, so whatever, I quit. But then, I started making these YouTube videos, and it was like, a lot of it was about conservatorships. Free Wendy Williams. Then somebody told me Bam Margera was in a conservatorship. You remember that MTV show Jackass?
Salute to Bam. Hell yeah, I remember Bam.
So Bam, do you already know all this stuff, or am I like, is this
No. I mean, I heard you throw the names out before, but I don't know what you. My girl knows though, because she's been following me for like. Oh my gosh!
Shout out to her.
Since like 2021, I think she said she started.
Oh my gosh, she's like one of the first followers. That's when I kind of started in 2020. And then I started being like a YouTuber, because when I first started, I was actually I was reading lawsuit documents from Britney's case with my phone on Instagram Live, where the camera was just on the document. Like I wasn't on the camera at all. I was just trying to explain like a court document to like Britney Spears fans, basically.
Right.
So, and there's a lot of them still in the chat here from those early days, but eventually I kind of turned into like YouTuber, kind of thing. So I find out Bam Margera is in a conservatorship, and his conservator had been on a soft white underbelly interview. Not just one, but like maybe close to 10. She was a YouTuber, and she was a total airhead. Like she didn't have any credentials from what I could see that would let her even be in this position to be a celebrity, a millionaire celebrity who was like a household name for sure for years, in charge of his life. I'm like, what do you mean? And then I start watching her interviews. Come to find out, she had taken over the responsibility of this young Black woman's health care. And it was kind of like a conservatorship or jail situation. The lady, the young woman, Amanda, chooses basically, not conservatorship, but like court-ordered treatment. She gets in the court-ordered treatment for a year. But before the year is up, she died.
Wow.
In treatment. And there's like all public record of this. And they're saying things like, we saved Amanda's life. I'm like, Amanda's freaking not alive. Amanda's dead. So how did you save her life? And so I requested the autopsy report. These are public records. I request the autopsy report, and it said that she died from a heart thing, a cardiac arrhythmia. And then it had complicating factors, obesity, high blood pressure, and like schizophrenia.
Okay.
But this lady who was now at the time I found out about it, Bam Margera's guardian at that moment, she was in charge of Bam's life or his healthcare. She said that Amanda died from a seizure disorder. That wasn't true at all as far as the autopsy report was concerned. So I start investigating. Come to find out she has two identical twin sisters that are younger than her, who also are YouTubers who just basically fell off the face of the earth after struggling with addiction. They were also being, under her care from what I could tell. And there's all this experimental virtual reality. They got the veterans involved. This girl, Amanda Rabb, had said that her dad had actually abused her in a certain sexual way as a child. And then he ends up coming back and helping him to trying to help him put her into the conservative. So all this stuff is going on. And Mark Leta doubles down and says there were 2 autopsy reports and brings this woman Lima back on. They talk shit. Well, in the midst of all of that, Lima goes on No Jumper. And they sit there for about an hour and 40 minutes. 2 hours.
Of course they did. Of course they did.
Saying the most craziest, offensive, and insulting things. Adam said women like me should be locked up because we're sick in the effing head.
What does that make Adam? If you're sick in the head, what does that make Adam?
What does he do with his wife for his job? I mean, can we even freaking start there?
Oh my God.
Can we start at his snitch? Not his snitch, at his criminal daddy, who's friends with Bill Clinton? People like me needs to be locked up. Who's saying, hey, let's not experiment on the young black women on Skid Row.
Right.
Could we not, with the experimental virtual reality that's not FDA approved as a case study? Oh, women like me should be locked up. But what does that make Adam? I mean, that's really the question of the freaking year.
Adam and that later dude, I had my curiosities about him and his soft white underbelly show or YouTube channel, because it seems like it doesn't end when the cameras stop.
It seems like, it kind of seems like he wants to have these interactions with these people, and it gives him a reason to, because it's like, oh, I'm showing the world what's really out there.
Yeah, okay. I don't know if you're a person that'll have a young girl on your platform damn near, I don't know, like if you would have them on there, it's like, bro, I know that's what you into. Just like Adam, he's had these people calling him the 16 and all this other stuff, and these pictures from way back where he's actually sitting there with the 16s. Are we to believe that he don't feel a certain type of way about Nova allegedly?
I think he knows. I mean, okay, so you remember whenever No Jumper like a couple years back had like a kind of like blow up of cast, and then like the Fig immunity kind of broke off and all of that. So there's this one guy, I don't remember what his name is. I think it may have been like initials, but he was like kind of on it, and then he was one of the ones broke off. Might have been like AD, possibly AD. And it was that infamous interview where it was like Adam was wearing that red lumberjack shirt. He had like bleach blonde hair at the time. And it was on, I don't remember whose podcast it was on, but like AD was on there with him, and they were talking about the Atlantic Records deal and how like Adam kind of got canceled, and that's why he no longer had an Atlanta imprint. They kind of like cut him off. But it's like this podcast, and then AD says like he doesn't even become like that part of his brain of like intimacy and stuff doesn't even work anymore, because he's like so desensitized from being around the set of No Jumper and the offshoot podcast that what's his name, that Plug Talk. AD is like, I've seen so much like just like being in this environment around these people that make this type of content that I just don't like. He's fried his own dopamine receptors, and it's like, if he could say that, then what level of desensitized is Adam, and God forbid, I mean, dare I say Lena the Plug, I don't think they really truly like actually have the same moral compass as the rest of the world anymore because they're so desensitized. And that's why I think it's very important that people that were raised right with morals and sense are standing up and saying, no, I don't give a crap what y'all think is normal over there on Figueroa. This is in my living room where I live now. And that's not acceptable. What Adam does with his wife isn't unacceptable. It's not illegal. He could do it legally, but like, no, y'all are the ones that are degenerated over there. Okay. Not us. That's my opinion.
Desensitized is crazy because once you become desensitized, you tend to blur the lines between right and wrong.
Period.
I think this is why, and I never heard him say that, but it makes sense to look at the type of content that he creates and the type of business model that he has. I would say that he's not desensitized. He has no feeling left, zero feeling.
I do sometimes wonder like how he could do it. You know, not what he gets out of it. I know what he gets out of it. It's money. But like, there's like a lot of ways you can make money. You know, there's certain things that I feel like he knows the people that come on his show are like not media trained at all. You know, there is a certain level of like organically growing on YouTube. So you can make your fumbles and your stumbles and make these little beefs and quash them and realize like how not to handle a PR crisis. Like, even if you have all the sense in the world, like this is a totally different dimension than real life. And just throwing people with no media training and frankly, very little contact with the outside world outside of their very small community, just throwing them out there to a worldwide audience and being like, oh, figure it the fuck out. Like, whoa, that's like kind of like, I don't know, like just Nova is like absolutely like the one end of the spectrum, right? But I'm even talking about adults. Like it's kind of nasty.
He's like Jerry Springer. This Jerry Springer.
Jerry.
What's the other dude that had
Steve Wilkos?
No. The dude that had Beetlejuice on his show. The little small black guy named Beetlejuice.
Steve-O?
Howard Stern.
Howard Stern.
Yep. I think that's where he's getting his business model from Howard Stern and Jerry Springer and these other
shock jocks.
People. Yeah, shock jocks. Yeah, shocking.
And the Howard Stern brand really depended upon the subjugation and debasing of women. Like this one woman actually ended up, you know, deleting her own self shortly after going on an episode of Howard Stern because like it was very debasing. And then, you know, at the end of the day, you delete your own self. That's your choice. I'm not saying, you know, Howard Stern did it, but it's like, you know, gives you an idea. He did a skit one time where he was throwing ham onto women's butts with his guest. I mean, he was just disgusting. But like, at least like in those days, there was some level of like, you had to be subscribed to a certain, you know, HBO, you had to have a certain, like, this is on YouTube for free for kids. Like your kid could be watching Coco Melon. And the next thing you know, it's Lena the Plug talking to Bree Sky about recruiting her in the Target.
Yeah, right. It's nasty
crazy.
Work. Nasty work.
It's disgusting. Okay. I have an update to provide for the subscribe-a-thon. We are at 9.74 thousand subscribers. So you are like about 250 subscribers away from 10,000. Almost there.
The Cuzzles is in the building.
Y'all better go subscribe now. It's so close that y'all better actually do it. Salute to the Cuzzos. Salute. Okay, so you're going to be going live tonight. You don't even know what it's going to be about yet, but I bet you it's going to be good.
Yeah, I'm about to start looking in just a second to see what type of thing. I know for sure I'm going to react to Neem.
Yes, do an investigation on is it debunked or not? Because it looked pretty debunked to me. But maybe I was doing I was making a thumbnail. Maybe it's some other stuff, but it looked debunked. He kind of just changed course and like went right to the night. He's like, okay, well, he was like, I had a whole thing. He was like, I had a whole thing planned, but but there was some people speculating like he's. But you know what it does prove to me he's very comfortable sitting there and just playing along with a joke for a whatever reason, and that's not,
for that
that's information.
For that good old clout.
You saw that, huh?
Hold on.
Oh, the baby.
Go, ahead. Chill. Daddy.
Oh, daddy's baby. Okay, you're at 9.75 thousand. Y'all go subscribe. I will see y'all probably in the chat. And I think that's going to be a wrap for this one. I got stuff to do too. Okay, I have stuff to do. It's Friday afternoon. Oh, wait, hold on. I got two. Oh, thank you, the Acolyte. I always hate hearing Tanea say Nova is just her but small, right? It reminds me of my narcissist mom. Ugh, yuck. Thank you for the $5 super chat.
Salute to Down the Rabbit Hole News too, because she just added me too. So thank you, Down the Rabbit Hole News. Thank you, sister cuz. I gotta call you sister cuz. Thank you, sister cuz, and baby sister cuz, and the cousins in the chat. Neem, salute. And anybody else, man. Thank y'all for the love. I appreciate y'all.
Thank you, New Life Plan, for the $4.99. We're going to be getting out of here. Y'all go subscribe to Tuff Stino. Let's get him. It's 5:45 right now. I am definitely checking at 12:01 p.m. I'm checking at 12:01. If it's one single subscriber short, I'm going to be disappointed. I'm not going to lie. That being said, I bet you're going to get to 10,000 by Monday for sure. But I think we could do it.
Hey, thank
by
you.
Friday.
I appreciate it all.
Okay, well, thank you very much. We'll be in the chat tonight, and we'll see you. I'm sure our paths will overlap very soon. And shout out to the babies. The babies hollering for their dad.
You hear them, right? They just going crazy, man.
That's what it's all about. That is what it is all about. Okay, see y'all later. Love you, Mina. Okay, bye.
Later, y'all.